that consider what can happen. If it happens, how will you react? Then you increase your chances of success. As students now, you can apply it to your own situation as well. You know for sure that during the year, there are periods that they will ask you to sit down in the hall to write exams. If you do not read, study carefully, remembering the things that you have been taught in class, if you cry about failure, you're just deceiving everybody else around you and yourself, because success never comes by chance. You prepare for it. And that is what the man is saying, using military language, you know. In every other area of life, you can apply that principle. And that's one of the reasons that I find the book, Art of War by Sun Tzu, very, very interesting. Till now, I still carry it around with me when I'm idle, when I'm not, when I want to disengage myself from things around me. I want to be able to concentrate. I just pick it up, or any other book, and I read. I may not read more than 2 pages, but the information on those 2 pages and the way you apply it to life, when you understand it, it can change the course of life entirely. And that is one of the things that books and reading does to you. When you devote time, if, let's say, one day is 100%, our lives are divided into 3. Daily, it's 3. You go to work or school, usually it's about 8 hours. You sleep, usually a minimum, a good life of about 8 hours. The remaining 8 are those pockets of time in between. You have break in school, you just come back from school, you're getting lunch, you're preparing to go to bed, you're running errands, and so on. If you look at it, you will fill up those 8 hours. Friends and playing. So, thank you. If you do not develop the culture now of reading, when you grow older, you will not want to read at all, because, truth be told, adults don't read. Sorry? Oh, well, uh, people have argued it. Generally, I agree with you, yes. But people have also, it's been a topic at Labaf here a couple of years ago, asking the question of whether Nigerians read. The jury is still out on that because some people argued that they read stuff on Instagram. Yeah, they read all kinds of stuff on Facebook. They have. You will discover that you are better able to articulate yourself, to express yourself, to reach into higher places. Because when you are able to express yourself, doors are also likely to open to you. Because you will say the right things using the right words. As I told you, though mine happened by chance, but even before I went back to school, I was out of school for a long time. I was working before I decided to go to the university. But even before then, I was good enough to engage my graduate friends. Yeah. And that was because I knew to read in those libraries anymore by the time I left home. Nobody compelled me to do it. I just got sucked in and I enjoyed it. I started to enjoy it. Until now, um, I can't do without books. I have my own library as well in the house, you know. So please, it is critical, it is critical that you spend your time well. And that time that you spend well in your head, you don't have to write it down. Divide that spare time into the parts so that you find a part that is directly beneficial to you. Something that nobody can steal. People can steal money. They can take lives. They can destroy property. They can take it. They can, whether by force or by cunning. What they cannot take from you is what is in your head. And you get it majorly from reading, from allowing yourself to be exposed to new information. Thank you very much.
That is Uncle Bimbo Manuel, producer, director, actor, author. So this is where we go into question and comment section. So you can actually make a comment. It doesn't have to be a question. And I'll ask if you have any questions. Who wants to be an author here? You're not sure? Who wants to be an author? Who has written a book here? You've written a book. You want to? You've written a book. Who wants to be an actor here?
I knew there would be plenty.
That's why I asked for author first. Okay. So you can ask Uncle Bimbo any question that you've always wanted to ask about acting. If you don't ask, Uncle Bimbo will ask. Somebody has their hands up? Don't. Give us your name, your school, and your question.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abisalam Alimo Omorola. I'm a student from Ekwakete Senior Grammar School. My question is, I want to ask that how can we enter a stage without backing the audience?
How can you
Enter a stage without backing the audience.
Oh, okay.
Stage play.
Okay. See, you will be taught. You will be directed by whoever is in charge of the play. Because the person can see you like the audience, and the person will be able to tell you when he cannot see you. And the reason behind it is that in Lagos here, they say Oju loro wa. Nothing beats us connecting eyeball to eyeball. And the audience cannot see your emotion, whatever you're trying to show them, when your back is turned to them. That is why they say you should not in the first place. And how to do it is pretty much up in the air, because it is the director that will tell you. And from doing it repeatedly, you will learn. You will learn. It's not even anything that comes to people naturally, to want to talk to somebody and you turn your back to them, you know. It's a question that demands that one explains some things to you physically, and we cannot do that here now. But Auntie is here. She's an experienced actor herself, and she will, if you go to her after this, she will take you. Next.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sadiq Uluwadamilola. I am a student of Girls Senior Academy. Sir, I want to ask that, is it true that if you are not rich or have connections, you cannot be an actor or an actress?
That is the fattest lie anybody has told in a long, long time. Yeah. You do not need money to be an actor. You need talent. And maybe I should also add this to it. Talent. Talent can die, but skill rarely dies. When you commit yourself to constantly improving yourself, your skill gets better. If you do not exercise your talent as well, it can die, you know. So if you constantly improve yourself, you improve your talent, you grow your skill, you make it more difficult for people I'm sure you would have heard about people saying, oh, they're bad people, they're loose people, they do all kinds of funny stuff and so on. Let me tell you here today now, and you can quote me, that it is the people who wish to be abused who get abused. If you go in with your talent first and not your body first, nobody will abuse you. So you don't need money. You just need, and you don't need to know people. Let your talent speak for you. When they say they're looking for actors somewhere, prepare yourself. There is a way actors prepare. When you want to go for auditions, you have a monologue. If you can't pre-record it, practice it very well until you can say it comfortably. You can act it comfortably. And then prepare your photograph. There are particular kinds of casting table. Know all those little details. If you have done anything before, be careful to write them down. Write the name, write the title, write the director, write the role you play, write the year, things like that, you know. You will succeed.
Thank you, sir. Next question.
Good day, everyone. Good day, sir.
Good day.
Please, I want to ask that how can I? My name is Wesu Esther. I'm a student from Girls Senior Academy. What I want to ask is that how can I become a female actress, young female actress at this my young age?
Okay. That you need to know a few people, because directors are also not spirits. Directors are the ones who make the decision about this is the person that will play this role, that is the person that I do not want. They're not spirits, so they cannot be everywhere, seeing everybody. So usually, it is somebody telling somebody that leads to child actors being discovered. However, whenever it happens for you, the rule that we are trying to push in the industry is that any child actor that is coming
Like, is it that you read it at once, all at once, or you take your time, or how do you read it?
I think I understand what you're saying.
Thank you.
Of course I got tired at different times, yes. And since there were not books that I had to go sit for an exam over, when I get tired of a particular book, I just drop it. go and pick up my schoolwork. When I have spare time again, I pick up maybe the same book or I go to something else. I can come back to that same book maybe in another year and I will pick up from where I left off. So I never really got tired because nobody sent me. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Next person, please. Next person. My name is Owagbili Aliamin. I'm a student of Ekwakete Snow Grammar School. I want to ask that, what can you do if you have the talent and the skills and you don't have the resources or a place to showcase your talent? Talent showcase.
You keep working. You keep working because you don't know when that chance meeting will happen. You don't know when it will happen. Keep working. And tell people. Tell people. Don't be shy to tell people. Oh, I would like to be this. I would like to be that. Or I can do this. I can do that. Your confidence will make people pause, will make them stop to hear you. And it may be just that one chance that you get to prove yourself finished. Like they say in advertising, you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. That's why you need to keep working and keep preparing. Stay prepared all of the time because your chance may come anywhere. Anywhere. You have to be ready to take it.
My name is Ajiboye Saidat. I'm from Dolphin Junior High School. I am asking a question about reading. Like there are some books, they have pictures which explain the motion, how everything is like. But sometimes when one reads, there's no pictures, it gets them bored of reading the books, especially when there are plenty. So how does one keep up the act when there's no pictures to encourage them to continue reading that? This is how.
Thank you.
Clap for her. That's a very good question.
Yes.
Pictures and reading.
Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Really, you will find. That's Saida Tabi? Yes, Saida. Yeah. You will find that when authors are preparing their books, they would usually have known the kind of people they're writing it for. And if it is for younger people, usually you will find all those things that spice up the pages. Cartoons, pictures, and so on, to do exactly what you're talking about, to sustain interest, because colors also have a positive effect on the brain. As the eye sees them, it takes it to the brain and it sparks more interest. However, you will discover that the older you get, the more of those books that you read, the lesser the pictures you're likely to encounter. Generally, again, because authors at that level you have grown to begin to instinctively assume that you have passed the milk drinking stage, where they feed you with pictures to sustain your interest. You've become a meat eater. And then you get to another point where whatever it is that you want to become in life, a lawyer, an engineer, whatever, begins to come into play. At that time, nobody really cares whether you have interest or not. You have to read it. That's the point. You have to read it, so it will be as technical as possible. It will probably be as boring. without anybody really caring, because really at that time as well, you are not reading it for fun. You're reading it for a purpose, you know. Yeah. At this stage, they will give you books in school that will have pictures, mama and papa, second bicycle, things like that, to keep you going. But not when you get to the university. Nobody cares about those things at that point. Yeah.
So, my name is Agbogla Miracle. I am the student from Ekwakete Junior Secondary School. I am the motion bring me here is about actor, because I used to be scared. Some films, you will have you see some people you
Um,
Please, one house.
don't be afraid to be an. Don't be afraid, and you will not die. Yeah, go on and be an actor, because those people who have accidents in films, some die in movies and so on, they are all fake. They managed it so that you can believe it, because of the story that they are telling, you know. So it is not real people dying. It is the character in the film that is dying. Right.
My name is Olaji Hallelujah Precious from Ekwakete Junior Secondary School. Also asked about reading. You know when rains, some people when rains, some people when they read over 10 years they can still remember it.
Yes.
So if you read now, how can you want to recollect what you read?
Did you get the question?
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I personally do not have any technique for remembering what I have read. But what I do know is that if it is for work, especially, I am usually able to concentrate, stay focused entirely, and when I need to remember, I remember it.
Will you make noise again?
But unlike Uncle Tony Akiosho here, anything he reads, he remembers. Some are made oddly like that, you know. But I'm not. But it's not. I don't think. Maybe an expert can teach us, all of us, that about how to remember what we have read. But if it is for work, if it is education, usually I remember. Usually I remember, because then I would have focused, I would have concentrated on what I was reading. Thank you. Is that all?
Thank you so much, Uncle Bimbo, Manuel. Okay, so like I said, Uncle Bimbo Manuel really has to go, but he will take a few pictures with us. Before we get pictures taken, I just want to introduce a few people here. I have 3 special green readers, my friends here. 2 of them are my classmates from secondary school. I don't know how many people are going to have friends from secondary school, but this is just to let you know that you can actually have real friends. We left secondary school 45 years ago. We didn't enter, we left secondary school, and we're still friends. Mrs. Doreen Lambo, please stand up, and Mrs. Taiwo Adejumo. Classmates for about 50 years now.
Hold this.
And they're here, always supporting.
I'll be busy. Don't misplace it.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to use this opportunity to say something about this book, Madison the Runaway Cat. This book was introduced to me by Mrs. Taiwo Adejumo. It's by a young boy. He's 11 years old. Finifolu Asenuga. He's an author. He's actually an actor as well. The reason why he's not here today, and Auntie Doreen, Auntie Taiwo are reading his book, is because he's on set. So I brought this up deliberately because some of you are asking about being an actor. He's 11 years old. He's actually acting right now. He's on set doing rehearsals for a film that he's about to be part of. So you can do it. What did I say? You know, our theme is what? Breakout. This stubborn thing called hope. Once you have hope, stubborn hope, there's nothing you cannot achieve. There's nothing you cannot achieve. I also want to introduce my friend, Mrs. Julie Mba.
Clap your hands. Put your hands together.
She's my network is fantastic. She's a parent of children that went to my primary school.
Wow. Clap.
She
bro,
not
clap.
meet
Put
me
your
in
hands
primary
together.
school. She's a young chick. But because I'm a member of the association of alumni who went to that primary school, I met her. And she's here supporting me today. So if you remember, I said when you were sitting, I said I don't want it to be a school thing. I want different schools to sit in different sections. This is the reason why. Because you do not know where we'll meet in future. In future, it's not only the people you went to school with that will be your friends. That's why I introduced two different sets of people that are my friends. In fact, they are more like sisters. If you know somebody for 40, 50 years, they are now sisters. We're all family. And we're still friends today. And they all share in this idea of hope. Not the least, very important person, the Secretary General of the Committee for Relevant Art, Cora, the organizers of the Lagos Book and Art Festival, Labaf, Mr. Toyin Akinyosho is here. Without him, there'll be no Labaf.
Please put
Without
it. We
him,
are.
will not be here. Uncle Toyin, please.
Uncle Toyin. We were.
So we have very, very special people here. I just thought I needed to recognize them. I'd already recognized my friend, Mrs. Coco Kalango, who wrote a book on Wole Soyinka, and she's also taking a session. So now for us to just take photographs before we have another special guest who won $100,000 from writing. Writing! Don't take this writing as a joke. It is a very serious matter. Uncle? Please.
Let's see. If you don't mind. Should we start? Okay, let's our guest please join in first.
Please,
Children,
let's
students,
make
we
it
are going to
very
take it two schools past two. So if I call your school, you come forward for your group photograph. Okay, stand up, all of you here, stand. Stand, picture. You go live in Aguna. Come, stand, come and take position here. Come out and take your pictures now. If you don't want that, we'll say bye-bye to him. Stand there so that he will just come stand and take it. You, stand up your own. So you will just stand with your stand. Yes, yes, no. We are not moving. Just come, stand here. They'll snap your picture. Yes, so that they don't move them. Yes. Camera, please come. Or should they come to the stage? Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, join this. Join there. Join. We are doing it just two batch. Okay, the rest of you stand up. He will just stand up. No, he said he doesn't have that time. So we just want to do 2 groups only. 2 groups. Please, guests, can you please want to use the stage? Oh yeah, you please stand here so that once you finish, you come here. The rest of you come this way. Just stand here. Good. Stand here. The last batch. Please give way. Just stand up, stand up. Yeah, stand up. This is the last one. Come.
I can stand in front.
Yes, you stand in front of them. Okay. You don't want to take, right? Okay.
There are 2 performances that they are waiting for.
For him. Okay, they want to go on. Yeah, teachers, please, teachers, my teachers, please come. Come and join. All the teachers in the house, please come and join. I told, don't put. Hey. Look, he said, you know, I told they will push. Where are my teachers, please? All the teachers in the house. This is the last picture. The last picture. Thank you very much, sir. What do you say to Uncle Bimbo? Thank you, sir. Wait, let's give way. Oh, Mark Bell. Hey, sorry. Yes, thank you, sir. It's done.
Thank you very much. So we'll be.
Where are the teachers? Teachers, please stand here. Uncle Bimbo. Teachers. Thank you. Teachers, please stay. These are the people. Yes. Oh, camera. Oh yeah, snap. Teachers. Last. 1, 2. Go. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Teachers, thank you. These are the people keeping us going, taking care of our children, and making it possible that we gather every year. Thank you very much, sir. Camera, are you okay? Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. We are honored.
Yes,
honored
we are welcoming somebody.
Yes, next person. So, hello, children. Hello, children. If you're happy, say Labaf. If you're happy, say green. And if you're happy, say Kate. Yeah, thank you very much. So right about now, we're going to proceed to the next. We're going to proceed to, okay.
Please sit down, settle down.
Sit down, be settled, and listen to me attentively. My name is
down,
Samuel Osaze, and I'm going to introduce the next special guest of honor. He's actually this festival special guest of honor, and he's a man that is so popular, and he's so respected, right? Respected. Don't be distracted. Are you here with me? Hello, children. This man I am going to introduce to you actually won the Nigerian Prize for Literature 2024. Auntie, are you here? Hello. Yes. Don't be distracted. So, yes, he's getting ready to storm this stage, and I want to let you know that by the time he storms this place, he's going to sweep you off your feet. He's going to do what? He's going to sweep you off your feet. He's going to do what? Yes, because he's the biggest masquerade right about now. He's the what?
Put your hands together. Clap, clap, clap for the biggest masquerade.
The biggest masquerade. Now. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you.
If you're happy and you know it's a Korah. If you're happy and you know it's a Labaf. If you're happy and you know it,
and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it's a Labaf. If you're happy and you know it's a Korah. If you're happy and you know it's a Korah. We I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, fantastic. This biggest masquerade in town actually won the sum of $100,000. What did I say? Now, who can tell me the naira equivalent of that amount? The naira equivalent of that amount. He won that amount by writing a book. He won the amount by writing what?
A book.
That means you can practically write yourself out of poverty. You can do what?
Write yourself out of poverty.
You know what they call poverty? That's when you don't have money to you don't have money to eat what you want. You don't have a car. You are deprived. You can write a book out of what? Poverty. And not just for you, for your entire lineage, for your entire what? You will help your family members. You drag them out. So now I'm going to introduce this man, the biggest masquerade in town, who won the sum of $100,000. And I may just help you out. Hello? Are we listening over there? Are you listening to me? Yes. This man is right here in our midst, and he's no any other person than Mr. Olubumi Familoni. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
stand up,
him.
all of you
Let's
stand up
welcome
and let's
him.
clap.
And right
Let's
here with
welcome
him,
the big masquerade.
right here with him, members of the LLNG team. And don't forget that the Nigerian Prize for Literature 2024 that he won is sponsored by the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas, LLNG. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to pay him the best of attention so that you can learn. You can what?
Learn.
So you can also win a huge sum of money. Like, thank you very much, sir.
If you're happy and you know it's a Quran. If you're happy and you know it's a Quran. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I want to see you clap. The big masquerade is around. The big masquerade is on stage. The man of $100,000 worth is in front of you. What do? You can write your way out of poverty. You can write yourself out of poverty. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, of course, Cora, for having me. And yeah, it's nice to see all the children. Nice to see everybody here. How are you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying yourselves. All right. I think we're basically just supposed to talk about reading and writing. How many of you like reading? So the rest of you don't like reading. How many of you like reading? Let me see. I don't know, maybe I should ask personal questions like, what do you like reading? So anybody randomly, give it to that boy. I think his hand is the highest. His hand is up the highest. No, the one in front here. Yeah, him. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Ososoya Joseph.
What class are you in?
I'm in JS1.
Okay, you said you like reading. Your hand was the highest in the room. So what do you like reading?
I like reading books about history.
History books?
Yes,
okay, what's your best history book that you read? Or which ones have you read that you enjoyed?
I've read a lot, but I don't remember most of their names.
Okay, do you write?
No.
You don't write. Okay, history books are also good to read as well. Clap for him. So almost everybody reads. How many of you write? Oh, okay. We have some young writers in the house. Let me see the hands that write now. There's somebody from here. That's another high hand or high finger.
My name is Akondere Edouard. I'm from Boys Senior Academy.
What class?
SS3.
Okay. You've been writing for how long?
Yeah, I just recently started writing during the midterm period, actually. So I was privileged.
This year?
Yeah, this year. I was privileged to have the opportunity to go on set. So like
set? What's it like a film set?
Film set?
Oh, okay,
yeah.
that's interesting.
So I saw the way everything was going around, and I read the script they were actually playing, and I saw it was not that different from what I usually read at home, and what I usually write for my comedy myself.
Okay.
So I don't write. How do I say it? I write fantasies. You get imagination.
Oh, okay,
so I just So once the pen and the paper is there for me, anything that just pops up, I just write it, and I try to create it in a fun way. So when I put it down in a video, it will be enjoyable to everybody.
But as much as you are writing, I hope you are reading as well.
Ah yes. So I do my research on everything.
Okay.
So
what kind of books do you read?
I read mostly horror books. So I read The Dark Prince.
Okay.
The Devil I Know. I read those kind of things.
Okay. Clap for him.
Yeah.
He's writing. That's interesting. It's nice to see people writing.
Thank you.
Okay. Does anybody have a question? Question about reading or about writing or anything? Is there any question?
If you have a question, raise your
like
hands.
anything that you've been thinking about. Anybody?
I have one here. You can come.
Or you guys want me to ask you a question? Okay, I think there's a hand up there. Oh, okay.
You have a question for him?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
My name is Olajide Hallelujah.
Your name is what?
Olajide
Speak
Hallelujah.
into the mic.
My name is Olajide Hallelujah Precious.
Okay, Precious.
I'm from Ekwakete Junior Secondary School. Also asked about writing.
All right, go ahead.
Because I heard of a man who wrote about 5,000 words between 5 seconds.
You had a what?
I heard about a man who wrote about 5,000 words within 5 seconds.
Which man is that?
I saw it on
Where?
Google.
It's impossible. Okay, you wanted to ask if it was possible, right?
No.
Or if it's possible. Okay, so what do you want to ask? Go to your question.
So I want to ask, as he's writing it,
Yeah.
whenever I write too much, my hand gets tired. So I want to ask that, how did not pain him when he was writing it?
Maybe because it didn't happen, that's why his hand didn't pain him. You know, if something doesn't happen, then it doesn't exist. But you said when you are writing that your hands start to ache you. Your hands start to ache you. So I'm sure you're also wondering like, what can you do? And all that. Yeah, you don't have to keep writing. You keep writing. Of course, if you start to feel any kind of pain, you can stop. Do you understand? Then go back to it. You write like with your hand, with your pen. Yeah, you can always stop. Then go back to it. The thing about it is that when you stop, it refreshes your mind. You get new ideas when you have stopped writing. So even apart from the pain that you're feeling in your hand, that's also a good thing as well. It means you've worked hard. Then it also means that it's a good time to take a break and then go and refresh your mind. Trust me, when you get back to it, you're going to write better because now your hand is no longer paining you, and then you have fresh ideas as well, from that. So clap for him.
Next person, please. Your name and your school.
My name is Las Balogna, and I'm from Ekwakete Junior Secondary School.
Okay.
My question is that, what does it take to be an author?
To be an author? Yeah, an author is someone who has, basically written a book. Do you want to be an author? I thought you were going to shake your head. You asked the question now, so you might want to be an author. An author is someone who has written a book. You can be writing and not be an author because you haven't, a book hasn't been published. But like you said, what it takes to be an author is that first of all, you have to be a writer. So you have been writing, and then a book comes out, which a publisher produces, produces, or you get created. But you have done your work as a writer. So when that book comes out, then you become an author. So the important thing there is that first of all, you are a writer. So I'll throw the question back to you. Are you a writer? Since you said you want to be an author, are you a writer?
Yes.
Oh, so you started writing. I like the fact that there are a lot of young writers. They clap for yourselves, everybody. So you started writing. How long have you been writing for? Oh, wait. How long have you been writing for? How long have you been writing?
Countless of time.
Yeah, like how did you just start writing this year or last year? Okay,
Yes.
this year. Don't worry, keep at it. You'll become a very good author at some point.
A bigger star. Please put your hand together for him.
My name is Shamajala Shalom. I am in basic 3.
Okay. What's your question?
How does reading reflect our dream?
How does
Reading reflect our dream.
how does it?
Reading reflects our dream. How does reading reflect our dream?
Well, the smallest person is asking the hardest question. You guys clap for her, guys. All right. I'm sure you are not talking about dream that is related to sleep. You get, Yeah, that's why I said that. I'm sure you're not. When you think about the question, I'm sure you're not talking about the dream that's related to sleep, the dream that you have when you sleep. But yeah, the vision, the thing that you think about and you see yourself like in 20 years, like you're very young right now. You know, when I finish university, what do I want to do? What do I want to become? Who am I going to be? Which doesn't necessarily have to be related to whatever it is that you have studied in the university. There are a lot of people who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are writers, which is not what they studied. You get in. So, like she said, how does reading reflect in your dream? I think one of the ways is like I'm a very good example. You know, for example, when I started writing, I think definitely one of my dreams, and I think it's the dream of almost every writer as well, is that at some point you'll get published. You know, at some point you'll get read. Everybody will read your works and all of that. Now, how reading is connected to that is that first of all, and I always say it every time, yeah, you cannot overemphasize it. You have to read. So that's why I say it's a very powerful question that the smallest person has asked. You have to read a lot. If you have a dream of becoming a writer, or basically, I think if you have a dream of becoming anything, you have to have read. If you want to become the president, if you want to become anything, you have to have read a lot because it's going to reflect in the things that you do. When you start speaking as a president, when you start speaking as a lawyer, when you start speaking as whatever it is that you want to do, many of the things that you have consumed through reading will reflect in those things that you are saying. So it's very important. So that's how reading reflects in your dream. So whatever dream it is that you have, it doesn't have you can read those. Those will also influence you. You get as well. And like you said, novellas as well. Those are not full novels. So it will help you as well. Trust me, at some point, you're going to get interested in reading novels as well. So when you have read enough of all those short stories, microfiction, and all of that, you want to read an entire story. You get a full story, a novel. But like I said, no pressure. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Read what you like. You get read what you like, read what you can. But very importantly, keep writing. You said you write already. Very importantly, keep writing. And all the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much as we call on Colossus to wrap up this section.